Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Miss Estefania. I'm here at Wansco Public Library. Happy November. Are you excited? I'm excited. Are you seeing all the different colors in the trees and the leaves? What colors do you see when you look at the trees? I see I see orange. I still see some green. There's red, even some yellow, brown. There's so many colors. And that's because it's fall right now, right? So today, for our story time today, I'm going to read Bear Says Thanks. And this is written by Karma Wilson. The illustrations are by Jane Chapman. And I also want to say thank you to Margaret K. McElderly Books. They are a trademark of Simon & Schuster Books, who have given their permissions to read their books. So I want to say big thank you to them. I'm reading this book because November we have Thanksgiving holiday later this month, but I want to read books about being thankful and being grateful for the people around us or for the things around us, the things we have, So I just think it's a great book to read. So are we ready? Okay, let's get started. Hi everyone! So today we're going to read Remember? Bear Says Thanks, written by Karma Wilson and illustrated by Jane Chapman. Let's get started. All alone in his cave, Bear listens to the wind. He is bored, and he misses his friends. I could make a big dinner, a feast I could share, but he looks through his cupboard, and the cupboard is bare. Then Mouse stops by with a huckleberry pie, and the bear says, "Thanks." Bear says, "Goodness me, a delectable pie. But I have made nothing," he adds with a sigh. Then they hear hi-ho, and they both see Hare with a big batch of muffins at the door of the lair. Hare hurries in from the cold, rushing wind, and the bear says, "Thanks." "Of course," says Hare. Then he points to the door. "Here comes Badger. He's got even more." "Brr," says Badger as he tromps inside. He sets down his pole and he smiles real wide. "I'm back from a stroll at the old fishing hole," and the bear says, "Thanks." Then Gopher and Mole tunnel up from the ground. "We have warm honey nuts. Let's pass them around." There's a flap and a flitter and a flurry in the den, when in flutters Owl with Raven and Wren. "We have pears from the tree and herbs to brew tea." And the bear says, "Wait." Bear mutters and he stutters, and he wears a big frown. Bear sighs and he moans, and he plops himself down. "You have brought yummy treats, you are so nice to share, but me, I have nothing, my cupboards are bare." Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret, there's enough, dear bear. You don't need any food, you have stories to share." His friends hung him tight. "It will be all right," and the bear says, "Thanks." They lay out their feast on a quilt on the ground, and the bear takes a seat while his friends gather round. In a cave in the woods, in a warm, bright lair, the friends feel grateful for their good friend Bear. They pass around platters, they tweet and they chatter, and they all say thanks. Ooh. And that is the end of this story. And now we're going to do our very own thank you tree. All right, let's get started. Hi everyone. So we just got done reading Bear Says Thanks. And what was he thankful for? Yeah, I think Bear was thankful for all his friends, huh? He had really good friends. That's a great thing to be grateful for. So we are going to do our own grateful or thankful thank you tree. And I'm going to show you how to do all of that. So we're going to need paper, different color paper. If you don't have different color paper, but you have white paper, you can use crayons or markers to color the paper. But I have brown, green, orange, yellow, and I have red. And remember, we talked about the color of the leaves. So I'm using different colors of different kinds of leaves I've seen. Okay. We're also going to need a pencil just in case. We're going to need glue and scissors to cut out our leaves. So first I'm going to show you how to draw a leaf. Okay. So let's see. And I'm going to use a book to hold my paper down. So I'm going to do yellow so you can see the yellow. So I'm going to draw a line going straight down like that. And then I'm going to draw two lines going up like a V. And I'm going to do that 2 more times. So 1 and 2. So that's the inside of our leaf, and that is what's going to guide us when we draw the outside of our leaf. Okay, so now we're going to draw little circles around each line. So we're going to draw a circle going around, another circle going up here, and then we're going to draw one circle going up, and then we're going to keep drawing circles going all the way around. So one around there, one around there, another one around this line, and then we're going to connect the 2 bottom lines. See? So all my paper is all in the same size. And instead of cutting one leaf at a time, I'm going to put all the papers together. I'm going to line them up, and I'm going to cut this leaf. And then when I cut this one, I'm going to cut all of the other ones. And that just makes it faster. Okay? So now I'm going to grab my scissors, and I'm going to cut around. So I'm going to make sure everything is in the place that I want it to be. So we're going to cut around the lines that I drew. That way we're going to have our leaf. Okay, so I'm just cutting around the circles that I drew. And my lines are not perfect, and neither is my cutting, and that's a-okay. It's fine. Okay, so now we got all of our leaves. So because this one has a drawing on it, I'm going to glue it face down onto my paper so you can't see the lines. Okay, so what does a tree have? The very bottom of a tree, do you know what that's called? It's called a trunk, like a tree trunk, right? So it's not the big, bushy part on the top, the big leafy part. It's the trunk. So a trunk, I usually see brown. So I'm going to use brown. You can use marker, crayon, or we can use pencil if you have pencil. So I'm going to use marker because it's darker. And I'm just going to draw kind of like a curve and then 2 lines going down. Okay, and that's going to be my trunk. All right. And then if you want to color it in, so I'm just going to do something simple. You know what? I see a lot of squirrels around, so I'm going to draw a little hole for the squirrels. And there's the hole, the squirrel hole. Okay, so on each of the leaves that you have, I want you to write down what you are grateful for, okay? So I'm going to give you some examples of what I'm grateful for and what I'm thankful for. Or we can start off with what Bear is thankful for in our Bear Says Thanks book, right? So what was Bear thankful for? Yeah, he was thankful for his friends. So let's write friends. Okay, so I wrote friends on a leaf, and then I'm gonna glue that leaf onto my tree. Or I'm gonna wait till I have all the leaves ready so I can see what it looks like. So friends, the main thing that I'm grateful for is my family. So on one of the leaves, I'm gonna write family. There we go, family, and that's Family, for family. Okay, what else? Can you think of something? You know, seeing all of these animals, it reminds me of my pets, right? My animal, the animals that I have at home. I have two pets. I have a dog named Lucy and I have a cat named Guts. So I'm gonna write my pets. I'm gonna write pets, or you can write their names. So let's see, I can write Lucy on one leaf, and I can write Guts on my other leaf. So here's Guts, and that's how I spell Guts. So I have one more leaf. I have 5 leaves, but you can do way more than 5, or you can do one big one. Do as many as you'd like. So for this last one, something that I'm always grateful for every day is food. So I'm gonna write food. That's Food, food. Okay, so now, I'm gonna put these together like this. Now I'm gonna glue them all onto my paper. So I'm just gonna grab glue, put glue on the bottom, and I'm gonna glue them all. So then I'm gonna have my own grateful tree, or thank you tree, thankful tree, whatever you want to name it. The important part is that we know and we think about what we're grateful for, right? Okay, and now we have our tree, our thank you tree. Thank you so much for being with me today. I really hope you liked your activity, and I hope you liked the story that I read today. I hope you had a great time, and I hope to see you again next week, okay? And I'm gonna say bye, everyone.